Hey guys, welcome to another video, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Amber and I've been using these videos as kind of a video diary, if you like, for what I've been up to in my studio. So in today's video I'm going to be drawing a landscape with my Ohuhu markers in my Ohuhu sketchbook. Ohuhu! It makes me go all squeaky keep saying that word. It's just funny to say, isn't it, over and over again. Anyways, I am not sponsored by this brand at all, but I absolutely love their markers, and my husband bought me the biggest 320 set of these markers for Christmas, and in this video I will be using them. So I won't be showing you too much of the actual sketch part of this because my camera apparently hates just focusing on the white paper, and as you can see the lighting was just all over the place and I was sure it was going to give somebody a seizure watching it, so I thought I would skip most of that part, and as you can see it's just a really simple sketch anyways. So yeah, I do add the reference photo on the screen in a moment so you can see, and it's also in the Google Drive Google Drive folder linked below, so you can use it too if you like. Now, please don't expect a tutorial video out of this one. It's not that today, it's just purely a speed art and chat. But if you're interested in landscapes or alcohol markers, I'm sure you'll be able to learn something from this video anyways. So I am just starting out by swatching a few of the colours I picked out for this picture. I like to start off with a bit more of a limited palette. I know this isn't that limited, but I like to start off with a few less colours and then add to it as I go on and I feel I might need some more colours. This helps to stop getting overwhelmed so easily. I think if you've got all your colours out in the beginning, I think it just gets so overwhelming and then I just get stuck straight away. Just recently I've been learning the benefits really of working with a limited palette, not just with my alcohol markers but with all my other mediums that I like to use as well, so I'll look forward to showing you that more in future videos. But for now, what you just saw me do there was rub the lines out with my Kneaded eraser. I do really like that eraser on this paper. Actually, I like that eraser on every paper. I pretty much use it all the time. And the reason I done that was because I'll be using a lot of lighter colours in this piece, and I didn't want the pencil to show through the alcohol markers. So I had a few intentions with this piece. Something I like to do before I start drawing now is set intentions, just small ones. I don't really take much time to think about it, but I knew that I wanted to experiment and do a really loose landscape. And another thing I wanted to really portray in this one was the lighting. It was such a beautiful day when I took this reference photo. It was at Hever Castle, and me and my mum, my auntie, sister-in-law, who else? My nephew and friend. We all went to Hever Castle for a day out last year, and it was the same day that they were filming Landscape Artist of the Year. So it was a really fun day. We watched them film a bit of the landscape artist, we had some ice cream, we took a stroll around the gardens and the castle, and if you're in England and you haven't been to Hever Castle, I highly recommend it, especially if you like to do plein air painting. I will definitely be going there again this year to do that, because I honestly think you could spend a week there and still not have enough to paint. There's just so much to see and so much to paint there. It really is a wonderful place. Not I don't know, words. Anyways, I am just slowly building up layers in this piece. I am putting the shadow in right now, which is coming from the left hand side, and I really do like to use purples for my shadows, always do. I probably use purples in most shadows, or like a dark teal colour if I can as well. That's just something I've just realised about myself. I think this piece took probably about 2.5 to 3 hours altogether, and obviously I've sped it up quite a lot here. You keep seeing my phone pop up as well here and there. Obviously that is just me taking some clips for reels. So something, like I just said, I really wanted to portray in this drawing was light, and I really wanted to show that it was a lovely sunny day, and one of the most important things for me was showing the light coming through the trees. That is something I always used to forget when painting or drawing trees, and so they always ended up just looking like this big dark mass on my page, and it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look right, does it? Because you always see light coming through the trees, and you always see it coming through the leaves and everything. And when I was learning acrylic painting from an amazing artist called Ali Kay, she taught in some of her videos how to paint trees, and that is one thing that has just really stuck with me, is making sure to leave areas of blue and white through trees. Obviously it's easier to do in acrylics because you can always add the light colours on top of the dark, but with alcohol markers I had to be really mindful to leave those areas of blue and white between those leaves. But the more I painted this or drew this, I still can't get to grips with whether this is a drawing or a painting. Yeah, the more I carried on with the trees, the more I covered up, so I had to be really mindful of that. A few more things that I wanted to try and stay aware of is the reflections in the water. The photo is really has got bright reflections in the water, but I was trying to make them a little bit more muted, and I struggled with that a little bit. I think that was just because of my colour choices. And also in the background, those background trees across the lake, I try to remember to use smaller brush strokes. So something that really helps to portray distance is using bigger brush strokes in the front and smaller brush strokes in the back. And this is my colourless blender now, just trying to blend out a few of those brush strokes in the water and also mute the reflections a little bit more, because I definitely did those a little bit too bright. Overall, I was quite happy with this little painting. At first, I didn't like it at all when I finished it, but then I just thought, you know what, I learned a lot, I enjoyed it, and it was nice to relive that lovely memory of the day. And the whole point of this sketchbook is to just play and experiment and not get too caught up in my failures, to be honest. So yeah, I was really happy with how this one come out. Well, now I'm happy with how it come out. This colour I'm adding in now is the light mahogany, I think it's called, and I feel like as soon as I put this in, especially just on the floor there, it seemed to bring it all to life, and I think it's just because the orange is a nice complementary colour to all the other colours going on in this piece. So yeah, I just felt like it brought it to life and made it pop a little bit more. Colour theory is something I'm learning a lot about at the moment, and I'm so interested in it, and how just by using a limited palette it can bring a piece to life so much more than if you're using a really wide arrangement of colours. So that is about it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know it was only a quick one, but if you want to see more alcohol marker landscapes from me, do let me know, because I would really, well, I am going to do some more soon, whether you want it or not, to be honest. But yeah, I have lots more alcohol marker videos on my channel if you want to check them out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for returning, or for even clicking on this video today. I really appreciate it. Please leave a comment, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.